this is funny or what, or not, but my neighbors over here are getting a divorce. She told him last night that he told her last night that she could have the house and everything in it. Well, this morning he goes and rents some heavy equipment, and him and his best friend has been over here today while she's been at work, and she hasn't got home yet. She has no idea. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, well.
Did he go too far with this one, or is this justifiable? Good looking out to the subscriber for sending me this, man. It's crazy, man. I wouldn't have never thought of this, man. Going through a divorce, and I would never even think about nothing like this. But, you know, to each his own. I never been married either, so you never know what goes through a person's mind frame. Now, this KC the Red Pill Alpha, you already know what time it is. You dig? I'm going to make the intro short because I got to get going. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe or join my Patreon. KC the Red Pill Alpha. Get some of that raw and uncut material you cannot get on YouTube and my commentary. I'm bringing it to you raw. You can't get this on YouTube. Go get it on that Patreon, KC the Red Pill Alpha, and join that $5 tier. My video for education purpose only, fair use only. This ain't meant for violence, or this is not advocated towards men who will go out this way or commit such heinous property damages and shit like this because you're going through a simple divorce, man. And I'm not going to say simple. It may be costly. I don't know. I just know that kids might be there. You know, the kids might have to not be there at that time, but you get what I'm saying. The kids might have to stay there. That's just real talk. And fellas, you must understand that when you're going through a divorce, typically, yeah, we're going to say 9 times out of 10, you rarely see divorces where it's the man and the woman without any children. It's there. It's out there. You know, my brother went through it before, you know, but didn't have children by his wife, and he went through it. That's rare. Typically, it's a family involved. It's the children involved. And for the children's sake, you will have to look out for their best interest, their safety, protect them, support them, guide them, you know, do everything. Somebody's car, I got the windows up, it's feeling good, so you might hear a car, motorcycle, something, but disregard it, man. You know, somebody should need to get that motherfucking lost pipe fixed, right? But yeah, that's your job. It's to do all those things for their children, for your children. Now, you may fall out of favor in doing that for the mother because of a breakup. You know, y'all not seeing eye to eye. You done something, she done something went wrong, divorce, separation, you know, anything. So you're not really obligated to do for her. But at the same time, it's like you got to do for her because the children, especially when they're young and you paying support, it goes to that household. If you're not in that household, it's got to go to the household. We know that as men. A lot of guys don't know that, but I'm here to school those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? We all got to go through that as men. You got to make sure that you got to provide for the household your children are a part of if they're not residing with you or if there's no joint custody. That's law. Now, if he did this because of the divorce, I'm asking you guys, do you think it's justifiable or what? I think it's weak. This is my opinion, and I'm not here to knock those who say, yeah, okay, what you mean, KC, man? She already got the kids. She getting this money. She getting that. She's probably taking it for everything, but he made those kids with her. Wasn't no gun put to his head while he was busting that nut. He made those kids with her. So he got to take care of his responsibilities. And if the judge ordered for him to hand over a property, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, his kids are going to reside there anyway. Even if he got joint custody, they still got to go back home there. So why do that? Why make it worse? You know, why, you know, because you pissed because the judge found it in her favor. The judge awarded her some things that you feel like she wasn't, you know, she's not deserving of it. But at the same time, the judge rewarded that to her. You can't do nothing about that. That's law. That's litigation. You could appeal it, try to fight it, and hold the process up while you're trying to fight it. That would be my best. That would be the best bet. But going to this extent only shows what kind of man you are, how selfish you are as a man. And fellas, don't look at it as, well, what you mean, Casey? He's being selfish. She's taking him. She's getting him for everything. True. That's a part of having children. The laws are not set up for us, fellas. We can't argue with what's not there for us. It's not set up for us. That's just what it is. Now, until laws, change over, and if it does switch over, then that's different. Right now, you can't do nothing about it. I wouldn't be surprised he get a case behind this. Destruction of state property. Destruction of private property, because it's not state private. Destruction of private property, because it was rewarded to her. So it's privately hers now, and he destructed. Right? That's a case. So fellas, you got to watch what you do when you're angry, when you're mad. You can't let your emotions get the best of you dealing with the system. Because this is different. This ain't a cheating thing or not. Because I don't know if he cheated or not. I don't know if he cheated. That's not my storyline here. I don't know. That's not the topic or nothing. I don't know what led to this. I know a divorce. And you hear the guy giving his commentary. He's the neighbor. I'm quite sure he knows. I don't think he'd be lying. What did he gain in lying on them? Okay then. Now, guy got angry and he done this. Now, I've seen a situation like this before. Not literally with a house, but with a vehicle. Oh yeah, judge ended up awarding the chick a van. I think a van or a truck or something. It was a van. I believe it was a van of this guy that I used to work with back when I first got out. I worked for Kellogg's. I was working at Kellogg's, and they was going through the separation, divorce, and all that shit, and they was splitting things down the middle. And I think he had a couple of lots or land lots or something, and a couple vehicles. And, all I know, out the blue, one of the vehicles ended up burning up, you know what I'm saying? And it's something similar. It ain't like it's a house and he's doing the same destruction, tearing shit down, but it's simple. It's the same shit. It's just take the gloves off. It's the same shit, One of the vehicles ended up burning up, and mysteriously it ended up burning up. And I don't think he ended up getting in trouble for it because they couldn't prove he did it. But the fingers was pointed at him. She was raising hell about it, saying he did it. And it made things kind of worse in this situation. It made things a little worse in this situation. Dealing with the system, the divorce and the separation and the custody of his children made things kind of worse. It made him look like he was more dangerous or something. That's how she raised her flags on him. And it made it bad for him, a little bad for him. And that's real talk. All because of a vehicle, man. When he could have just let her have it. He was making good. He was like one of the lead. Like, dude was getting it up there. He's been there for a minute. He's like grandfather. He was grandfathered in or something. I know he was getting money. He's been there for a minute. And he went out like that because of his emotion and his feelings. He's driven by the way he's thinking, and oh, you doing me wrong, and you're not looking at the root of it. The root of it is you laid down and had those kids, bro. So you got to be responsible. Whether it's actually providing for them and taking care of them without the system or with the system. You still gonna have to do it. And if you don't do it with or without the system, then you're gonna catch the flack from the children as they grow older. He wasn't there. He wasn't shit. He was a deadbeat. And plus the moms putting that shit in their head. You'll be done, man. Like a lot of guys walking around here. It's real talk. So you need to get on board, man. Fellas, get out your feelings. Do not go out like this. This ain't the proper way to conduct business. Dealing with your children and your wife and a divorce. That's not masculine. Go to court. Handle that shit. Whatever they say you got to pay. If you feel it ain't right, appeal it. And go on with your life. There is an appeal process you can go through. That goes through up to the highest courts. It don't just stop with the judge right there and what he say. You appeal that shit and you stop the process. And everything is still yours. until the highest, up until the highest court say what it is. You can appeal those process. You know what I'm saying? And make things better. Hell, you never know. You can prolong it out till they 18 or what. You don't know. However old, who knows how old they are? Who knows? There's many ways around doing what he did. Because that video, you see how I got it, it dropped into the hands of the DA and the district attorneys and the judges and them. He's really doomed, right? Okay, man. So watch what you do, fellas. You got to watch what you do. You never know who's recording. You never know who knows your business. Real talk. Be there for your children. Honor the system and what they awarded, because you can't do nothing but honor it, or they're gonna come and get your ass. That's real talk. It's gonna be worse for you. And keep pushing with life. You're living. You'll get that money. You'll get all that back. Yeah. You know, don't worry about her and how she done you. Worry about the future. And know that you can't get done like this no more. You know, learn from this and keep going forward. Like these videos, share them, and subscribe. You already know what it is. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Go join that Patreon, KC the Red Pill Alpha. Go get on it. Holla.